Hey there, it's the Machine of Nonsense, episode 165, and it is day one of the cuts for the Bracket of Nonsense 2024. We are going to be eliminating some from the 64 character bracket. I'm your host, Eric, joined as always by Kayla.
Hey, hey.
Hey, your sound's working. That's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've
behind
got
the veil.
Demetrius on production work today.
Hello, I will be helping.
He is helping. Any image you see, if you watch the video version of this, will be a Demetrius image. Well, I guess I created it, but you know, he's running the ones and twos. Tomas, ones and twos. What do you feel about ones and twos?
Ones and twos are fine. You start to get into ones and zeros, then we're going Matrix level, and you know, I don't vibe for the AI, so.
I like it. Mike is with us as well. Mike, have you pledged yourself for the Western Forces or the Loyalist cause? Or are you more of a Florida Republic? Where are you?
Well, after doom scrolling World War III on Twitter all morning, I'm gonna go Western. Why not? West Coast. You know?
West Coast, best coast. I mean, what's that? I would argue the Florida Republic has most of the guns in this country. So.
They got gators and guns. The two G's.
Gators, guns, and God are the three G's, I believe, that they speak of.
Too many G's.
Yeah, the world's burning, everyone. We've had eclipses. World War III is trending on Twitter, but we're here with the Machine of Nonsense to brighten your day. We are going to make some cuts on the 2024 Bracket of Nonsense. We've compiled the 64 greatest characters to ever grace our screens, and we're going to kill some of them. We are going to.
I think you wanted to cut the Florida Alliance out. You just didn't even introduce Tomas.
Oh no, Tomas said, "Hey." I asked him about ones and twos. Yeah, he said he loves number twos, is what he said.
You're right.
You don't even remember his intro; it was so good.
I do. Matrix.
The Matrix. Yes.
You can see that Kayla.
I got real distracted. I was like, "Damn, Tomas is from Florida."
Hear none of that shit.
He's right.
Yeah, Tomas hears or Kayla hears Florida and immediately just no sound.
Panic mode.
In the
you guys got us beat on the tech scene, but you know that the whole having God on our side. If wrestling has taught me anything, Shawn Michaels ultimate tag team match with God in his corner. I mean. Undefeatable. So,
oh, good stuff. So, has anyone seen or played anything that we need to get to before the Bracket of Nonsense? And we have an email in that I want to get to as well. So if there's anything pressing that we need to talk about before we get to that stuff, speak now or forever hold your peace. But we might have a big show today.
Well, obviously that was a lot of Civil War talk.
It was a lot of Civil War talk. Kayla and I have seen Alex Garland's Civil War, and so should you. Is what I'm going to say.
So jealous.
I think it's a little. The idea behind it is ridiculous, but.
I think it's a different movie than I thought it was going into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
and I think that makes it very special.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's not the hackneyed, what everybody thinks it probably is, given the current political climate.
I don't think so. I think people will probably
Okay.
go into it if you're going into it with like, I'm hyper liberal, I'm hyper Republican, I'm whatever, you're probably going to see it the way you want to see it. But it is, it's not about us, really. Like, it's not
Building
about
trains on the moon.
what's going on right now. I don't want to spoil much, but it's a different movie than like I thought.
Yeah, 'cause I think that's
to be.
Part of the fun experience is like
Okay.
going into it kind of being like, okay, this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Oh, it still is a hard watch, and still I'm holding my breath through a lot of it, but it's not what I expected.
Okay.
No.
Which faction controls the annihilation bubble? Who has?
The UK, where Alex Garland exists. Yeah.
All right.
I have one question. I have just one question. Is it a prequel to Fallout?
Man, that's not how Fallout even happens, bro.
Honestly,
that wasn't my Tomas. That wasn't my question.
that's a good question. I
It
think
could be.
I
Time
have
travel.
not seen the Fallout series yet, but I imagine once I do, I'm gonna say, these might be a companion piece. We'll see.
Is it a prequel to I Have No Mouth But I Must Scream?
There's no like AI
another-
or anything. I'll tell you
Okay.
that. I'll spoil that. There's no AI. This isn't Ex Machina
boo.
2 or anything.
Okay.
Oh darn!
Yeah.
Sounds like a terrible movie.
You're
no
right.
AI.
You're right.
give me
Don't
AI.
see it. It's the worst. No. It's and if you listen to The Big Picture, there's a great interview with Alex Garland on that, and they go over the movie. Good little spoiler cast that they do, and it's
Nice.
good. I think their views on it. The three panelists had somewhat differing views on it, but I think that's what makes the movie really cool. Is you can,
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
it's a talker.
I-
It's it gets the people talking.
It's a conversation
Just-
piece.
Just that picture of the United States map in the division was enough to get some talking points going.
It's an
I've-
anxiety ridden like movie, like it's got some images.
Suggest maybe watch the trailer, as many of the trailers as you can before the movie. Maybe.
Okay.
Ooh.
Really? Oh, okay.
I don't think they give away anything. Yeah, I would
I was about
say.
to say, is there like a big spoiler, like what Terminator 2, like the last trailer I think spoiled that Arnold was like the good guy?
But it just there's a lot of information in the trailers that helps you understand what's going on.
Okay.
Mm.
Deep lore cuts.
The movie's very fast, so like you might miss things.
Yeah, it's like a solid hour 45 movie. It really moves. It's
What a guy.
I'm so
doesn't-
happy those are coming back.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Give me hour and a half, 2 hours tops, man. I need me some really digestible movies.
It was
moves.
cool to see in theaters. I wouldn't call it a packed theater, but there was definitely like quite a bit of people in our theater and quite a bit of crowd reaction.
Yes, there was. Kind of.
Some pop-offs.
I wasn't. I wouldn't say I was very like. I didn't have great feelings about a gentleman to the right of us, like cheering at points in this film. I didn't
think I
feel
gotta
like
see this
it
movie
was
now.
a cheery movie, but hey, that guy had a good time. I could tell that guy had a real good time. So
He was going to see the movie for different reasons.
It's a thought provoking movie. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Go see it.
go.
To tell you which side of the aisle your friends are on. If you
Maybe.
go with
I don't even. I can't spoil it. I can't
so it's-
spoil it.
okay.
I can't do
I'll
it.
stop.
It's good. Go check it out.
The Florida Republic would like to reclaim its time.
Do you guys want to know about the email here?
Oh, hold on. I feel like somebody's got to say it. Final Fantasy VII. Woo. Fun game. All right, cool.
I do want to check in.
Pretty.
57 hours for us. Cosmo Canyon for us.
I have not made it to Cosmo yet. I just cleared all the Junon stuff. I am across the ocean.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Cool.
So, fun
Mike,
stuff, though.
110 hours?
No, I've kind of hit I'm over it mode, and I really haven't
too
touched
many
it
mini
in a
games?
long time. So, it's just such a I don't know.
You don't have to do everything, Mike.
Oh God, but my
I know,
it's a
I
battle,
get it.
man. It's
I get it. I get it.
struggle, and I just kind of have to peace out from it for a little while. But been checking out Fallout. I'm very early on in Ripley as well. I think they both are really cool.
Cool.
I want to check out more. Finished 3 Body Problem. Not a strong finish for me with that as what I thought the setup and everything. Those first few episodes are really cool, and then it kind of leads to just spinning wheels kind of thing. And didn't get to see Civil War yet, but I went to a pre-release for the new Magic the Gathering.
Oh yeah, how'd you do?
And it was sick, and it was great, and I kicked ass. It was awesome.
You kicked ass. I saw you post some cards in the chat. I was like, oh.
I played like 3 bombs and played 4 color, and it worked out. And
holy shit! What a madman!
It was great. Rakdos, man, just can't really fuck with a 6/5 flyer for 5. But anyway,
no, at a pre-release, fuck, dude, dick move. But I literally went to go buy 2 packs the other day just because I saw your post in the chat. I was like, I got to remember what it feels like.
These packs are you can get some wild stuff in the Thunder Junction packs.
Thunder Junction.
There's like 4 bonus sheets that are like with the set as well. So you're like opening like old shit, you're opening new shit. Like it's cool.
Feel it. All right, cool.
But
I'm gonna have to hit up my local magic shop. I just got done paying the government like taxes back, so I got to recoup from that. Then I'm reinvesting in magic.
Email.
Let's do it. Okay, so the emailer has requested that I do this in a British accent.
It's Tuesday, ain't it?
I'm really bad at British accents, ain't it? So let's see.
Do your Mickey voice. That's close enough.
Hello, governor.
my Mickey voice.
Yes.
That's the one. See, I can do a good Mickey.
Tiny Tim.
Speaking of the Goof Troop, apparently somebody dressed up as Goofy harassing people at Disney.
In Florida? Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw like a slight trending thing this morning. I was like, oh, that's fun.
Florida, man, I tell you.
We got the mouse gang over here. Gang.
I am not doing this in a British accent, but
Eric, you could just beans and toast a few times. I'm sure it'll naturally come out.
It says, I propose a game. BAFTA released a poll of the top 20 video game characters. How many can the podcast guess? Have you guys seen this list?
No.
I've not.
Okay.
Nah,
so this is a BAFTA list, so I guess
British
this is the British. That's why this is from Phil, by the way. I don't know. This is from a Phil. I know a Phil that listens to the podcast, I think. So if it's that Phil, hello. But I don't know if it's that Phil.
And even if it's not that Phil, hi.
Yes, hello to all the Phils. Maybe we have several Phils that listen.
Phil Collins?
Oh,
Pretty
shit.
common
If this is Phil, he's British. Did we get an email from Phil Collins, guys? Okay, let's get to the BAFTA list.
It's Gannon.
Okay. Kayla, you can start it off. I have the list in front of me, so I can't guess.
Right, so this is the top 10 British video games?
No, this is the top 20
20
video game characters that BAFTA polled people in Britain. What are the top 20 characters? They're not necessarily all British. In fact, looking at the list.
Mario!
How about that? It was video game characters.
Video
correct?
game characters.
Okay, yeah. Let's go low hanging fruit first. Mario.
Mario's number 2.
Right.
We have
Okay.
guessed
Right,
Mario.
yeah.
Mike.
GLaDOS.
GLaDOS.
Oh, that's a good one.
From
Is that the Pokemon?
No, that's GLaDOS from Portal.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
No
No
GLaDOS.
GLaDOS. Wow.
So
Okay.
GLaDOS
Damn.
is definitely great. Not on our bracket of nonsense. So,
Okay.
Little spoilers.
Okay.
Some of these are on our bracket, by the way.
You
Tomas,
gotta think. Alucard.
Tomas Alucard.
That'd be silly.
I know.
Over
Alucard
GLaDOS.
is not on the list.
I want him to be.
Demetrius, what do we got? What do you think? failing.
Kratos.
Kratos is on the list. Kratos is number 9.
we gotta go AAA titles because this is a
Calm
poll
down.
across.
Yeah, calm down over there, Tomas.
Kayla.
I kind of want to say. Can I ask if there's multiple Mushroom
playing 20
Kingdom
questions now?
folks?
Oh, good
I'll
question.
answer that. There are not multiple Mushroom Kingdom folks.
All
Okay.
right, cool. No Yoshis,
question.
no DK.
Yeah.
Those
No.
belong on
Okay.
the list.
Woo,
But,
woo.
Well,
Probably more Nintendo characters though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a Link.
Link
Ooh.
is number
Link is-
7. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Link is on the list. We've got number 2,
Nice.
we've got number 7, and we've got number 9. Mario, Link, and Kratos.
You gotta think all time, correct?
These
Can
are all
I-
time, but some
Mhm.
of these are pretty fucking new.
Recent.
We
That's
got
what I'm
some
saying.
Final Fantasy VII characters on there.
Yeah, big sword guys.
Bias.
Give me some big swords.
Cloud Strife, I'll just give it, is 16. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
so cool.
Okay. No Sephiroth though. It seems. All right. I thought both of them.
I will tell you, Sephiroth is not on this list. No.
Okay.
Surprising.
He's got
Um,
he's got that big sword.
I will
energy,
say
man.
number 1 is maybe a gimme. Maybe. In
Maybe?
regards to who this poll was.
Oh, hello, governor.
God.
Yes, it's the
I don't
Elo Governor from Elo Governor Simulator. Yes.
Flying over my head a little bit, I guess.
Yeah,
a
me
little
too.
over my head too.
Okay. An iconic British character, I'd say, in video games.
In video games, that's the thing. Yeah.
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft, number 1. Yep.
Oh,
okay.
I saw her statue in London.
Lara Croft's butler.
I
Nice job, D.
This
Nice
is my
job.
men fender moment of the episode. I never would have thought of you.
Women in video games.
Lara
What?
Croft. But I'll say Nathan. Men fender's men symbol.
Yes.
Did I hear a Nathan Drake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake is 20. Yes.
I'm gonna say the rapper Drake.
Yeah, they love their Canadians over there. In,
French Canadian.
uh,
Dang. Crash
Arthur
Bandicoot?
Morgan.
I think
Crash.
Crash is on here.
Crash is what?
Crash Bandicoot is number 15.
Mm-hmm.
15.
People are gonna
He's a-
just
he's a
remember those
black-
commercials and
Right, right.
Like,
They're
yeah,
kind of
I think-
like a quirky apparel thing, too. Like, you know, Brits got weird
We
fashion.
still have a couple that are crossovers between the bracket and this list.
Gee, scroll on that bracket.
All right, I'm scrolling.
Going.
I think they're great
Heihachi.
choices as well.
Heihachi Mishima.
Hey,
no
Leon
Heihachi.
Kennedy?
No Leon, surprisingly.
Ah.
Oh wow, I thought they would. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that. I was trying to leave that one
Solid
for
Snake.
Tomas.
Solid Snake is on the list. Solid Snake is 14.
Okay.
Tomas?
Oh.
Tomas?
Tomas?
What?
Tomas?
What about me?
I don't think he's watching the.
There's a video game character that is very much something I like collectively think of you and this character
Ah.
of. It's
You draw
something
a
you love.
circle. You draw a couple other circles. little
Kirby's not on this
smile.
list, guys.
Damn.
I'll just say it.
I
I
don't
was
think
gonna
he's
say
gonna be
like
on there.
that's unfortunate.
Huh?
I thought for
What about
sure.
this guy? What about this guy?
Yeah, I'm not
he's-
watching the stream, D. Sorry.
Joel
I got
Miller?
my own shit.
Joel?
No Joel Miller, but
Oh, yeah, Ellie.
Throw this list in the garbage.
Ellie.
Ellie Williams is 19.
Wow.
It's number
Get her
19.
out of here. Throw her in the
God
dumpster.
damn, I hate looking at this list.
One
It's just so
more-
heartbreaking.
One more that's on
I'm sorry,
our
Kayla.
bracket as well.
Arthur Morgan.
It's Arthur Morgan. Yeah, he's
I said
number
Arthur, but
okay.
again,
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, I think Mike said that earlier.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. My bad. It must have
Me
been
and Kayla
through the
said one at
Menfenders
the same
Mensemble.
time. It was hard. Yeah,
That's true. All right. How many did we get so far? Are
We
you keeping
have
track?
gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of the 20. I can read the rest.
give me an Aloy.
Well, I'm just
No
gonna
Aloy.
say we
No
won the
Aloy.
war, so we pretty much got them all anyway. So
I'll go
I don't wanna
20
give
to 1 here.
All right.
Do it.
We got to
Do
get to
it.
the
Right.
bracket.
We
So
got
we
a
got
lot of
Nathan
You're right.
Drake.
You're right. I'll spend an hour on this.
We got Nathan Drake at 20. We got Ellie Williams at 19. Kazuma Kiryu from the Yakuza series
Oh, sure.
is number 18.
all right. So I got the wrong Kazu.
Asterion from the very recent Asterion. Great character,
Oh,
but I
okay.
think
I
it's a
guess I
little
didn't
early.
think so recently.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
from Baldur's
It's
Gate.
hard.
Cloud Strife 16.
big
Crash
sword.
Bandicoot 15.
That
Kayla
was
got
crazy.
that one.
I-
Solid Snake 14, only one better than Crash Bandicoot, you know.
That's cool. I mean,
Steve from Minecraft, the one we probably would have never
Good
gotten,
God.
I think.
yeah. Oh my God. How is that a character?
I don't know.
Tec-
I've never
technically-
played a
technically-
second
There's so
of
many
Minecraft.
outside of like there's shows and movies and
Yeah, there's
stuff
lore.
that give
There's
Steve.
There's deep
Patton
lore
Oswalt
cuts.
is the voice of Steve. I believe.
Oh, okay.
Things,
Here's one that we probably should have gotten, maybe. Pikachu from Pokemon.
Oh,
You know, yeah, iconic character.
Yeah, there's
I
only
was
a
going to ask
thousand
if
of
there was
those.
more of a crossover-y type character like
Yeah.
that.
You guys were thinking characters. I was thinking mascots.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a very mascotty list. At
Seems like
you
a
know,
mascotty list to me.
The ultimate mascot, Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2's number 11.
Absolutely.
And then the top
Yeah.
10,
The ultimate tuberculosis mascot.
Arthur
So here's
Morgan,
where
not in the
this-
top 10. Wow.
where the Brits are so silly. So number 10 is Shadowheart, also from Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Character-
Two Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, too much Baldur's
People
Gate,
love
and
those
not even the best
Soon.
character from Baldur's Gate.
Not
is on
even
this
the best
list.
character.
But I digress.
Yeah.
Astarion's pretty cool.
Astarion's great.
cool.
Astarion's great. Second best.
Are they British voice actors?
Starion definitely is, and Shadowheart might be. Now that I think of it, so that's a good call. I guess maybe
Yeah.
the Brits sticking together there.
Bias.
That's fine. Kratos was number 9. We got Kratos. Master Chief from Halo.
Ah, okay.
You know, was number 8.
Mascot.
I'll allow it.
Link was number
Linkus.
7. Pac-Man.
I thought Pac-Man.
yeah,
Damn it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. So they're
Even though
about
the
to
better
open a
game
Waffle
is
House near me.
Miss Pac-Man. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
Sackboy of the Little
I
Big
was gonna
Planet.
guess Sackboy.
Yeah,
That's
man.
British
Wow,
as fuck.
what-
You know,
Yeah, because they at the studio there they
Right.
made little.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sackboy's British. Sonic. We didn't get Sonic. Everyone. Number 4.
I wasn't going to say Sonic.
out of just spite.
Absolutely. You lost. Get in the back.
Agent 47 from Hitman. Number 3.
Never would have guessed.
Never in a
Wow.
million
British,
years. Although
right?
those
Iowa is
games
a British
are pretty
studio,
fun.
though. Yeah.
So,
And then
Makes sense.
we got Mario, and we got Lara Croft, the greatest video game character of all time, apparently,
Lara.
according to the Brits.
Was there any Mass Effect characters?
Not
No?
a single one.
Oh, wow.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Man,
The
forgotten
recency
for
bias.
Baldur's Gate. Just pushed
Yeah.
to the side.
Yeah,
I gotta
Recency
say
bias.
that was a disappointing list.
it's something. I assume I'd love to hear from you, Phil, if you want to write back in why you tortured us with this list.
Yeah, really.
Let us
BAFTA,
know.
more
Oh,
like
that was-
BOFTA.
That was fun. I like that.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, it's a fun game. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like doing guessy stuff, but like, what's going on over there, guys? I mean, beans and toast. Weird top 20 lists.
Oh, good stuff.
They're heavily Sony over there. So
yeah. I mean, that list
Yeah.
was super Sony. All right, I like Sony, but
Crash Bandicoot.
yeah, fuck. Okay.
they are
Very wrong,
Sony and nostalgia over there. I guess. So that's,
I'm a Sony pony. At least I grew up only having one, so it's very
Play them
like
all, man.
core for me.
Look,
Xbox
Man.
got better controllers, but that's about all I can say, probably.
I'm trilingual, baby. You know,
Trilingual. You know, I haven't played a Microsoft system since
360.
well, I haven't owned one since 360. I did play the one, the X-Bone, but I did not own it. But yeah, the last Microsoft one I bought was the 360. No, you're wrong. I beat the fuck out of my 360. But,
Everybody did. It was
yeah,
kind of easy.
Yeah.
so
yeah.
rip to an OG. But yeah, I'm back. I'm a Sony pony. So
We really should have put the Xbox 360 on the bracket of nonsense. I think like it could have gone pretty far. I feel like.
yeah,
I would allow it.
Honestly,
look, man, Shawn Michaels on this thing. You know, the 360.
the Xbox 360 was a character.
The Blades UI would get it pretty far. The original UI of the 360. The
I
Blades.
remember watching Mike play. God, what was it? Bioshock, the original Bioshock, like all night. I think we stayed up until like 8 a.m.
That was an exclusive for a little while, right?
Mike was like,
yeah,
"Would you kindly grab me another Pepsi or a Bubba Cola?"
Bubba Cola sounds right.
Yeah. And then we finished it on New Year's Eve. It was great. It was the best New Year.
So glorious. So many glorious triumphs in our youth.
Yeah, we ate grapes. Beat Andrew Ryan to death with a golf club.
Yes, we wrench jockey, baby.
Oh, good stuff. All right. Let's get to the bracket of nonsense. We have assembled the 64 greatest characters of all time. And we are going to have them battle to the death till one of them survives. Last time we did this, I should say, because it's been a little while, George Costanza came out on top. He went through a gamut of a ton of great characters and came out on top. It was the Summer of George. And now it'll be the Summer of someone else because he is no longer eligible. I think the way we should start this off, because we're making initial cuts, I think some of these matchups are fairly one-sided. So I think we nominate. We go around the room and we each nominate.
Who seeds these things?
This was completely random seating. Last time we did it, we did like a numbered seating and had like brackets. So there was a little gerrymandering last time. This is straight random. But I think some of these are one-sided, and I think we should go around the room and each nominate a one-sided matchup. And if we all agree that character A is just like heads and tails above character B, we just murder character B, we send them home packing, they get the gift basket, and that's with very little fanfare. Next round, we're going to get into some, harder cuts, harder discussions, longer episodes probably. But this time, let's make it easy. Let's make the easy cuts. Let's do it.
You'll eventually get your 3-hour Tony Stark love letter episode somewhere around here.
I think so. So I'll start it off right with what D has shared here because it's great. It's right at the top. I think it's a nice, easy early matchup. Monkey D. Luffy's a pretty iconic character, right? Barely know the character myself, but I know that is a world-renowned, awesome character that people love.
Mr. Worldwide, baby.
Reminds me of Huck Finn, and once I mistook someone dressed up as him as Huck Finn for a Halloween costume contest, and I voted for them, thinking that was a really good Huck Finn costume.
Huck Finn.
So, I've got a lot
blown
of
away by some homeless kid, huh? Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's not wrong though.
There's a lot of worse, more problematic things about Huck Finn than that. So let's just say.
Yeah, oh my God.
That being said, I vote
Cancel
that
Monkey
D. Luffy is going to run roughshod over Tokishiro Tsurumi. Do y'all agree?
I mean, the dude.
Do you have knowledge of this Golden Kami character?
Kamui.
Unfortunately, no.
Good. Luffy it is.
Luffy it is. Let's go.
All right.
I know he reassembled his face or some shit.
No wrenches.
Yeah, I remember
he's-
Eric doing research on it, and he was a pretty cool guy,
cool.
but he just is not Monkey D. Luffy. Like,
No, God, he ain't got that kind of machismo going.
The Liberator,
Right.
Monkey D. Luffy. Let's
right.
For real.
All right, that's easy. Monkey D. Luffy
Breaker of chains.
survives
Monkey D.
round
Luffy.
1 and just straight gummies up. Gummy, right? That's what he does. He does gummy powers, right?
Come on, no.
Sure.
not anymore, but
Okay.
He kind of doesn't do that.
Okay. Well, whatever he does now, he's
That was
going
like
to do
1,000
that.
chapters ago.
He's going to do that to Tokashira Tsurumi. May he rest in peace.
Luffy versus one of these next two is going to be fun though.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that is not an easy matchup.
I
God,
think that's an
Bloom,
easy matchup.
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth. So
Okay,
think it's
so who else could have
you
one?
think so? Oh, okay. All right.
I don't like that Nightcrawler dude.
Oh, Lou Bloom.
I just want to say, that they dedicate whole entire symphony orchestras around Sephiroth's theme music.
Damn straight they do.
We don't need to go into the exact next one on the list. I think, at least in terms of the Discord call, directly to my left, I guess this would be. Yeah, to my left
Drag it
would
open,
be Demetrius. So if you want to nominate a matchup, Demetrius, that you think is pretty one-sided, do so now.
Honestly, because I looked through this list so many times, even up until today, I think they're all interesting. I don't think there's one that really jumps at me as this is gonna be easy claps.
Big claps.
Come on, dude. Come on.
I'll get one. Come on.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll kill somebody.
All right, Tomas is jumping the line and nominating who?
The Prince of All Riz.
Oh, okay. Vegeta over Gollum?
I think Vegeta Final Flash is going all day.
Seconded.
Thirded on my account. Do we have any dissent in the room?
Prince of
Vegeta
All
and who?
Widow's Peaks.
Vegeta versus Gollum, also known as Smeagol.
Yes, I know. I
From
know
the
this
Lord
speaks.
of the Rings.
Sure, I'm fine with
Ooh,
that.
you're a family man. You got to be on Vegeta's side.
Vegeta ain't no family man. No. He's a fucking hitman
beats his
that works
children?
for a loan shark. He used to work for a loan shark. No.
Oh,
It's true.
no.
Are you dissenting?
Ooh.
Look, he's got a great redemption arc.
He
Give him
does.
that.
He does.
Yeah.
Maybe the best.
So we're
I
gonna
don't know
give it
about
to
the
him.
best.
Look,
The
here's
best
my
thing on
reasoning.
here.
Here's my reasoning behind it. Smeagol, not even the best Lord of the Rings character.
Fair enough.
If Samwise was in that column, I would have said different.
And would
But he
you
ain't.
argue that Vegeta, in a cast of a billion, is the best Dragon Ball Z character? Or Dragon Ball universe character, I guess, at this point.
Overall, given throughout my life, he's my favorite character.
I agree.
Piccolo's probably a close second. But, they do our boys dirty.
Character growth is not something Dragon Ball was
He was
worried
great
about.
at. No.
There's only a couple
Uh,
characters that fall in that category, and Vegeta's one of them. So he's
Yeah.
kind of by default the Dragon Ball character for me.
Hey, I disagree. Those 5-hour Dragon Ball videos, they definitely disagree with you, Mike. All 15 of them.
There you go.
The AMVs.
You're right. Yamcha's love of
FMVs.
baseball. They really
become so numb.
I've put an incredible amount of hours into the Lord of the Rings lore as well, though. But I mean, Smeagol is just like a tortured soul.
Yeah.
He ain't fighting nothing.
He
He'll
he'll
fight
fight.
now.
He'll
Fight
he'll fight
Tomas.
dirty. He's killed. But
I'm sorry. Who's in a volcano right now?
probably both of them.
Gollum
Probably
and three
both.
Mishas.
But who's got Dragon Balls to bring them back?
I'm fine with Vegeta going forward because I think that
more interesting.
I don't have much hours into that world, but he is like the poster child for it. Whereas Smeagol is too, but like not the coolest one.
No.
Definitely not in a good way.
Right.
Yeah.
That being said, we did meet a dog named Goku yesterday.
Oh, that's kind
It
of
was,
cool.
it was
Kayla,
a really
yeah.
cute
Very
dog.
cute dog. Very cute. Okay, Vegeta goes past round 1, throws
yeah.
Gollum into a volcano, and then
Yeah, he
final
does.
flashes him to death.
He ain't Samwise, but he's the Samwise in this bracket.
Long live Vegeta.
Can we keep murdering Lord of the Rings characters, please?
Please.
Okay.
By all means.
Logan Roy versus Pippin is what we're talking about. No Tippin' Pippin.
Scottie Pippen would have been a better matchup, but we unfortunately have.
Yeah, at least he's got a statue outside the United Center.
Yeah, still
Got a
again, not my
bust.
favorite Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
character.
You put Logan Roy in Middle Earth and he solves that shit right a fucking way. Okay, he puts
Yeah.
everyone in their fucking place for good or for worse, whatever. But it's no contest.
I agree.
Yeah,
I would even give that.
Logan Roy. Versus Pippin. How did Logan Roy murder
The
Pippin?
next matchup's gonna be good though. Oh my
Mike,
God.
you have to pick Pippin's death.
Logan Roy turns fucking Mary or whatever against Pippin, and Mary murders Pippin.
Yeah.
in his fucking-
Somehow.
God.
Logan Roy is a fucking G. Okay, so that's the end of that.
All right, so we know who Mike's championing.
Pretty good.
It is probably his champion.
Pretty good. All right. Logan Roy murders, convinces Mary to kill Pippin. I love it.
Yep.
Can I take
Throw
Yen
him in the
off the
volcano
board?
too.
Kayla wants to take Yen off the board. I also had that
Look,
one.
and I'm
green.
even a converter now. I don't hate Yennefer anymore.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Her
Because
character
of the
arc
show?
has worked for me in the books. I've been
the
reading all the books.
Okay.
I'm into
Nice.
it. But still, Ciri is way fucking cooler.
Oh, I agree.
So-
I agree. Who was Yen up
and
again?
also, so is Michelle Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh
Evelyn
is
Wong.
like,
Oh, yeah.
she's going up against her. I can't even think of her name in the movie, but
Evelyn Wong.
thank you.
Yeah.
I believe that was even my pick to add to the list.
Oh yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once is just awesome. And
Yeah. Peak.
it's got everything in it. Everything.
And honestly, it's near the by the end of that movie, Evelyn Wong could probably stand toe to toe with Yennefer.
With Vegeta.
You know, at the point,
Man, I
Damn.
really thought he was going to say Goku.
The Prince of all Saiyans.
Okay, that sets up a really cool round 2 matchup. But how does Evelyn Wong murder Yennefer, Kayla? Or are we all in agreement? Did we all agree? I agreed. I think
Yeah,
Evelyn
I
Wong's
think-
better.
Yeah,
than
you get no
Yennefer.
clap back from here.
Okay.
I was just like, yeah, fuck him.
Just
What did she
leaves
do?
her in an alternate universe where Geralt doesn't love her at all.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dang,
They
yo.
turned her into confetti or something like in the movie or whatever. But that's way worse. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Just leaves her there.
Oh, man.
Kayla, I'm going to need that fanfic on my desk by
For
the
real.
But a man named Demetrius is there to love her.
Yeah. Yeah, if the fanfic's erotic, we're not going to
He's
be
patient.
disappointed. You know,
The
whatever.
young new Witcher.
The young new witch.
No, it will not.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, it doesn't have to be just romantic, guys.
It's good stuff. So Evelyn Wong
yeah, there'll be some-
moves
He's
on.
patient, loving, caring.
I'm sorry, man. You got too many kids to be trying to tell me you'll be not loving. Okay.
I mean, it's true.
You got me there, Kayla.
I think it would be romantic, but
When I
But
think
Ain't
also,
stopping.
7 kids, you're right. Also, would have so many kids. Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Bunch of little witchers running everywhere.
There you go.
so that's 3 cuts we've done.
Yeah, we have
Three.
murdered Yennefer Vengerberg, Gollum, Tokishiro Tsurumi, and Pippin. So 4 cuts so far. Pippin was murdered by Logan Roy. Well, technically by Mary.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Can we get a
I know
scroll
that chart.
for this? Can we get a little? Can we go down?
Scroll where?
Let's run it down.
Bracket. Let's just go straight down a little bit, and then I'll say
let's-
stop. I'll say stop.
I'll say stop. All right, wait. Let me catch up.
Stop.
Oh, well,
Yeah, there was a stop. There was a stop. There was a stop.
Go up a little bit. Go up a little bit.
a little bit much.
Go up a little bit. Just a little bit. A little
A
bit.
little bit. A
A
little
little
bit.
bit. Sorry, Tomas, but
No.
my dude.
Hey, I was
Hank,
ready.
My,
Yeah, I was.
I don't know if he's got the
Hank's
juice.
against?
No
Domon.
Hank is against Domon Kashu.
Does he got a gun?
He's just great.
Hank would convince someone.
Look at that
to give him a
picture
gun.
of Hank.
Right?
You're in.
When I was looking for pictures of NoHo Hank, there were just a cacophony of pictures that I could. That's not even.
Of
That
them.
word
Too
doesn't
good to
even
pick
fit.
from.
A cornucopia of pictures to pick from for NoHo Hank. He is the most
Ah,
wonderful human being.
dude just brings it on every single.
Oh,
Every
he's the
single
drip
time.
king.
Look,
I mean,
Like,
he's
I'm not gonna put up much of a fight. I understand that G Gundam is the Dragon Ball Z of shows.
Yeah,
It's,
but
it
here,
is.
you ready for the? You ready for just the last stand? Last stand.
Go for it.
What's NoHo Hank's arc? What's his character arc? Just like in general.
Tragic, very tragic. I would say.
Yeah.
Really?
Very
What?
tragic.
crazy.
What is their They're not Russians.
If we can spoil NoHo Hank for everyone,
I think you should be
he
able
goes
to.
from a
think-
comic relief character who's just like fun
Mhm.
and flamboyant to like the tippy top, falls in love with a rival gang leader. They go on to start a criminal empire, which is brought down from inside because of basically their marital strife and their own like misunderstandings of each other, and they all die. So
They're like, their families are pitted against each other, and so then there's like some mistrust.
yeah, it's great. It's wonderful.
Crazy.
body. Just the way he says body.
And also, yeah, like if he remained just like a side comic relief character, that would have been fine too. But no, he
Yeah.
actually had a phenomenal arc. It's
Yeah, he probably was only supposed to be a side character, but just brought it so hard you couldn't stop like wanting to know more about him and wanting to talk to him that they just kept giving him more.
The show could have been called Hank.
Damn.
I would have watched a NoHo Hank show. I will watch a NoHo Hank show if that ever becomes a thing.
Yeah.
I will say the lore video that I watched of Domon Kashu, pretty badass though, pretty cool. So I'll give him that.
It's such an over the top like just series in general. Like it is about martial arts and just like bro love everywhere, tragedy. I mean, the final move is like the double love Sekihaten like fist. Like, it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, to defend it, it's very ridiculous, but Domon's character arc is the like very quintessential 80s, like, I have to do this alone
Yes.
too. I have to rely on my friends.
Yes.
But not in the Saturday morning kind of way, in the way that he has to like get beat down multiple times.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like Geralt.
And then be like, okay, so maybe I can't do this all by myself.
Well, I mean, it's a
I think it's-
personal endeavor because, like,
Yeah.
the series, his brother steals some like Devil Gundam and goes to Earth, and his father is put into stasis as his crime and punishment for building said Gundam. And Domon has to, on his behalf, go down to Earth and destroy this thing so that his father can be absolved of his crimes. And and it just so happens that in the future, all war is set aside by a Gundam battle that's held every few years.
They do
So
Eurovision Gundam.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
whoever
Eurovision
wins,
Gundam battle.
Wait,
whoever
Alex Garland
wins,
stole that from something else?
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was G Gundam.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was G Gundam. How'd you know?
and then whoever wins the
Garland
tournament
Gundam.
rules
Oh my
the
God.
colonies.
Holy shit! Makes sense.
It all connects.
Man.
Absolutely. And then there's this dude named Master Asia. It's
Okay,
awesome.
Yeah, he has all the import PS1 games.
God,
Yes, he does.
God, every single one.
Oh.
And his relationship with Domon's pretty weird, but it's cool.
So why didn't we nominate Master Asia on this bracket?
Because he's not the main
Because-
protagonist of the series.
Because he's-
But
That could be our dude.
But,
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just fucking love this series a lot. I know it's literally like 10 cans of corn. Like, it is so over the top. Every episode is a jump the shark moment. Mexico's Gundam is called Tequila Gundam.
boy,
Fucking Norway has windmill Gundams. It's
Canada's just like a lumberjack Gundam or something.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's the most inoffensive, offensive thing that exists ever.
It is. Fucking bonkers, dude. But I love it. That and it ends. It's my favorite
Anyway,
thing about
that
anime.
was the last stand for anybody that likes G Gundam out there. We tried.
It was always just like I put somebody there just so that I can gush about something that I love for about 5 minutes on the podcast, and then we move on.
I mean, it's an honor just to be a part of this bracket. So Domon Kashu
Absolutely.
made it to the 64
You did it.
greatest characters of all time, you know?
There was probably a time in my life where I wanted to get that King of Hearts symbol tattooed on my fist. So
I still want it.
Huh.
I'm
Well,
gonna get it.
You still do that, buddy.
I got a space right here.
there it is.
Okay. So how did Noho Hank kill Domon Kashu, Mike? Or Kayla? Either. Or both.
They
together.
fall in love
Yes.
first off,
They
That
would
makes sense.
happen.
and he tricks them into going in a silo full of drugs, and then pulls the fucking dump switch or whatever, and he suffocates.
It's a silo shaped as a Gundam, right? Like it's
It is.
Yes.
Yes.
The
And if
tequila
everybody
knows,
Gundam
like-
is full of tequila.
ooh. I love
Domon, I got you new Gundam, buddy.
Yeah. It's their kingdom.
it. So good. So good.
Got you a new Gundam is wild.
Oh,
I mean, if it was going to happen in a Gundam series, this would be the one. So
oh.
Not even the most craziest Gundam death I've ever heard.
nope.
Okay. I've got another nomination. We'll see.
Ooh.
It's scroll down just a bit here, D, on the
It's a smidge.
a little more. Yeah.
More.
You're good. You're great.
Oh.
So we have one of the most iconic characters in
Number 2.
really in the world, I would say. And
Yeah.
then you have Mario. So
There
There we go. The appropriate
um,
response.
No, I don't know who Buggy the Clown is. If we want to fight for Buggy the Clown, we can. But I nominate that Mario should get past the first round of.
Well, Buggy's a One Piece guy.
Buggy is a One Piece guy. I do know that. Yeah, and Mario
We got
is
a One Piece guy on there already.
We do.
There's actually two. There's actually three.
Yeah, well, so far, this is as far as we've gotten.
We only have one Mushroom Kingdom character. You're right, Kayla. I think Mario's iconic. Is
How
he
the
much
hell
of
did
a
Mario not
character?
win
Who knows?
last time.
But I think Mario deserves to get past the first round at least, and then get murdered by either Nathan Drake or Arthur Morgan in the second round. You know.
It's gonna be awful.
But
D, you got to try to sell me on Buggy, man. You got to try.
You got it, man.
I mean, if we're just gonna compare Buggy to Mario, he's got more character. He's got more motivation.
Buggy.
He's got more machismo.
I don't know about
got-
that.
Mario's
Got
swag.
that. His bounty's
not
pretty high
voiced
right
by-
now.
Like by Chris, right? By I was going to say Chris
Pratt?
Pine, Chris Pratt.
You know what? He might actually be voiced by Chris Pratt. I'm gonna have to double check that later.
It's more like a Chris Pine to me, actually.
Okay. Well, then he'd probably win.
Chris Pratt versus Chris Pine here. Yes.
Yeah. Damn.
If I were to just go like what we knew about Buggy, let's just say in 3 times skip, I wouldn't be able to defend him as wholeheartedly.
Mhm.
But up to now, everything we know, how he is a big dreamer that had his dream squashed when he was, a teen, when he believed that he found someone he could follow to achieve his dream, and he got what he felt like was the biggest betrayal of his life, and that's began his downward spiral from hiding from the thing that he wanted the most. Up until now, that he's failed his way into a position to pursue his dream. And I feel like that's a really interesting way to be antithetical to Luffy. The thing Luffy did was he just right away pursued his dream nonstop, regardless of consequences. Whereas you have Buggy, who did the opposite. He hid, and he's an opportunist, and he's wily and not strong, but he just kind of ends up in the right place, right time type of guy.
As
and
an
then when
emperor of the sea,
and then as he exactly, and he's made his way to the top of the world.
But how? D? How do you do that?
Yeah.
I just said right place,
right time.
Right place, right time. I mean, he didn't orchestrate the Impel Down, breakout, but he did, according to, the world.
Oh, the government.
Yeah.
Wrote him
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
Gotcha.
He gets credit for things that he's a part of, but doesn't orchestrate.
Yeah.
But he does capitalize on that, on the misconceptions.
That's pretty
And
pirate-like.
he does it. And he does it in pursuit of his dream that we find out is just like every other pirate of his generation. They want the One Piece. They want to be the one to find it.
But isn't the One Piece just the friends we made along the way?
It definitely is not.
I will say, Mike missed a real opportunity when he wanted D to sell Buggy. He could have said, D, please teach me how to buggy.
There it
He's
is.
got a buggy.
Hold for applause. Hold for applause.
That's good.
Tomas
That's good.
already made that
Not
joke.
bad.
Did he?
I'll let him have it.
Okay. Yeah.
I was half
And then
scrolling
I
through the
dug it
wiki
over here.
at the same time. So.
Well, okay. So is it not
They both
as
take credit.
a lock as I thought? We could go on to some other.
I'm just saying.
I mean, come
I'm
on,
just
this
saying
is-
my vote.
I have a
my
tough
vote.
time
Whatever.
hanging with Buggy. I just do. I don't know.
He's just not my.
Something bugs me about Buggy.
Something bugs me about Buggy, man. I ain't
Tomas, you
feeling it.
feel the same? You're a One Piece guy.
Well, I'm in a world of such bombastic characters.
Mm.
I mean,
He
again,
stabbed the boy Zoro at a point.
everybody in
Like
One
that.
Piece has
He
some
stabbed
fucking
Zoro,
dream.
I hate that.
All right, you can make the argument that Buggy's got this dream. It got crushed. All right, cool. Let me line up another 10 characters who got the same fucking backdrop to a story.
Mm.
It's they're all chasing the same fucking thing. It's
He
just
looks cool.
how-
I'll give him that.
it's cool character designs. The whole show's got cool.
He was very
character
much like
designs.
NoHo Hank, where
Yeah.
when I looked him up and just wanted to pick an image for the bracket, I was like, damn, there's a lot of cool shit and a lot of cool fan art. So if that helps anyone.
I mean,
And
we got
Mario's
other One
dream
Piece
is just to
characters
be with
on
his
here,
brother.
right?
You know.
Look, this is a character matchup. You asked me to defend his character.
No, I
Yeah.
get you, bro. I ain't harping on you, D. I'm just saying it's a world full of characters. And I
Yeah,
and
and
he's
he's
the
the-
better
and-
ones.
Yeah, we're
Like-
going by BAFTA rules.
BAFTA.
How British is Mario versus how British is Buggy?
I
Well,
think the Brits
currently,
would love Buggy, honestly,
Yeah.
if they like.
Yeah,
anime.
and especially with the pirate thing, and there's,
No, they
there's
hate
kind of an
pirates. The
island
British
that does
hate
a lot of ship
pirates.
stuff.
They'd be
The
so
British
pissed
hate
off.
pirates.
Yeah, they'd they'd be pro Mario in that. Mario, I think, has like murdered several pirates. I've seen the little bone guys in pirate outfits and stuff.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bowser's ship.
Yeah, he has sunk so many of Bowser's
pirate.
pirate ships.
I'm saying we got Luffy and Zoro on this bracket as well.
I still think Mario has to move forward. Like we
Oh
said,
no,
before,
nobody's
doesn't matter,
made
get on
any
this list.
defensive arguments to Mario.
What'd you say?
He's just Mario, you know? It's like
I get it, but like, I mean, yeah,
He's just the cipher for the average Joe. Like at this point, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's
average working man saves the Mushroom Kingdom.
a hero.
He's very
He's-
brave.
Get some cake.
yeah, and he's just like, I don't know, he's my whole childhood, you know? Like it's
I get-
that,
I
right?
get it,
About
I get
being
it.
a symbol.
Yeah.
And yet he was toppled by George Costanza.
and people will claim he doesn't have a character, but if you
He
play
does
all the
now.
games like I do, there is a character there. There is more than just.
I would argue a game that he didn't.
Ah!
Yeah,
There's
I would
more,
argue
more than
that he didn't speak a single line in an RPG.
Ooh.
They gave him a lot of character with just pantomime. You know.
Yeah, what Square gave him in Mario RPG, and then what has continued throughout the RPG series, specifically as far as his character goes. There's at least more personality, not really like deep, dreams and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but they at
I
least
just,
flesh
like-
him out a bit.
RPG was just hilarious though, because it's like the whole entire trope of like RPGs up until that point was like, for a lot of them was the silent protagonist, and they just they cooked with that idea with Mario, and it was funny.
Yeah.
Man.
The way we graded Luffy just on his, iconic, level, and from a character that went from he has to have a mustache just so we can tell that the dude has a face on the screen to go all the way now and still be that same character. Like there's no rebrand, there's no new Sonic, there's to Mario. He's always been this. There's no Dreamcast
They
version.
didn't have to make him
The
edgy and cool.
stayability, the longevity,
Yeah,
just remarkable fact that you can ask 100-year-old person if they know who Mario is, and they probably will. Show them a picture, they'll say, "Oh, that's Mario." And show a 6-year-old Mario, everybody in between is gonna know who that is.
It's the Mount Rushmore thing, right? Mario is 100% on the Mount Rushmore of video games. Buggy the Clown probably not on the Mount Rushmore.
We're talking Rushmore
of anime.
There's a
There's no
force.
show. I don't like.
Oh, not even on his own show? No.
I
don't know.
I'm not putting Buggy on the One Piece Mount Rushmore myself.
He's one of the 4 emperors.
All right, let's do it. The One Piece
Wild is
Mount
wild,
Rushmore.
man. I
Here
don't
we
get
go. What is it? No.
No, we
Okay.
can't do that now.
Leon Kennedy, Laura Croft.
So we'll say Mario goes to round 2, right? Are we okay? Will that break your heart, D? I don't want to break your heart. He's stunned.
Damn.
He's speechless.
Shit.
He stopped the whole stream.
We lost
Oh
him.
my
God.
goodness.
Oh god.
He's left us. Oh,
Sorry.
oh no.
We poked the bear.
I think D was against it, but I think he came nice and respectful for Buggy,
Yeah,
and we said it.
I love
No, I thought he
that
was really
Buggy got his due in a sense, right? Like there was a lot of good Buggy talk. And it makes me interested in continuing with at least the Netflix adaptation of
So this is a perfect opportunity to just say that like D comes back on and like, oh well, he fell from the chat and we cut Buggy while he was gone.
Yeah.
It's just gonna. So this is the starting of D's villain arc.
I'm gonna scroll slowly if anyone sees anything here. I see one for me, but anyone sees anything.
I see a couple.
Okay.
Let's
Any?
go.
I mean, Rust Cole
nominations?
versus Dangle is. I just have a hard time with that, with the gravity that Rust holds in my heart and head.
Yeah,
Um,
a lot of rust on that heart.
I'll give it
Dangle?
to Rust. Yeah, that's easy for me.
Dangle's,
I like Dangle. Don't get me
very
wrong.
funny character. Reno 911.
It would be harder if it was him and Bender.
Yeah,
they're in
That would be
same
harder to
thing.
pick from, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's Rust Cole. So Rust Cole gets it.
Yeah.
Misspelled Rust. There's a giant picture. Am I
like
putting
Rust.
Mr. Rust Cole in this spot right here? Am I doing that? Are we doing that?
Rustin.
I think so. I think Rust Cole. I mean, he was literally. We named a whole bracket when we did this the first time. He's
A Rust Cole bracket.
possibly my favorite TV show character of all time.
And that first season's so good.
It's so good. And just uttering his last name in the most recent series got me just so
Rizzed.
yeah, rizzed up,
Yeah.
as the kids say. Like, it's literally there's just there's a lore now, I think, of Rust Cole, and I think that's why he moves ahead over Jim Dangle. What do you guys think about this matchup over here, the old Peter Parker versus Adrian Veidt matchup?
You're right.
Adrian
Mike takes it.
Adrian Veidt beat Dr. Manhattan. All right.
More of a matchup than I thought. Okay.
No, I was kidding.
Dr. Manhattan.
It's Peter Parker.
I don't know. My love for Peter has taken a bit of a hit since
has
the
it?
last. Man, just his choices in that No Way Home. I think that's the third one, right? His
No Way Home. Yeah,
It's
I
like
think you're right.
10 of them.
just
Yeah.
Peter being stupid. I'm like, come on, Peter. Come on, man.
You can only be a dumb teenager for so many movies.
Come on, man. But
Interesting.
man,
Veidt's
I don't know.
pretty
If we're all
good.
feeling, if we feel like Peter is a landslide, I'm not gonna fight it really.
I'll die on this hill with you.
That's hard. I mean, are we saying it's only Tom Holland's Peter Parker, or
It's a lot.
Peter-
I think that's how we
MCU's
did
Peter
it.
Parker is who we picked. Yeah.
I think we had to narrow it down.
Which I guess now, technically, with No
Includes-
Way Home, you do get Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire because they are now MCU's Peter Parker. But
we got
That's a
that?
fucking
We've got a lot
mess.
more of
Great
that
moment
since the
for
last
that.
time we've.
Yeah.
but we don't
Put him up.
get Spider-Verse Peter Parker. That's not
Right,
like,
I understand.
yeah, and we don't
Man,
get
did
Or
literary.
the
don't have any
Spider-Man
Spider-Verse
games.
on here, right?
Yeah, I tried.
That was a mistake. We made a mistake.
We have made a
made a
mistake.
mistake.
You're right. Throw the
I
whole
tried.
bracket out.
So replace him with Morbius.
It's Peter
Let's go.
Parker.
It's Morbin time.
Yeah. I'll speak up in Adrian Veidt's defense. I think it was me, I think, who might have nominated him originally.
For sure it was you.
I do love that, he outsmarted a god in Watchmen, which is really
Fucking
cool.
incredible, dude.
Amazing. And he outsmarted a god, the entire world, beat every superhero, that ever existed, or masked vigilante. Just kind of and his fight against he's just a dude, really, who's in really good shape and very smart and cunning and everything else. But his fight where he just rolls over Rorschach and the Night Stalker, the other two, where he fights
Night
3 on
Owl.
1, Night Owl and Kitty Pryde or whatever her name is. The
You're
Watchmen
right.
lore is losing me right now, but that's one of my my favorite fights in a superhero movie, because he's just I think they do the fact that he knows what's coming. He's just so smart and just so balanced and everything so well. And they're all good fighters, but they're all using aggression and everything else, and he's using them against each other. He throws them against each other and stuff. Adrian Veidt's really cool, and
Adrian Veidt's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking. On top of that, I'm just a huge Alan Moore stan, but
sure.
but
Veidt's cool. It's just hard to connect with a person, like to really like.
He's evil, right? Like,
I mean, well, yeah, kind of.
Is morally just completely like he kind of has no morals, right? Like he has his own. He's only doing that. He only saves the world because he wants love. You know, he wants the world to love him. He doesn't do it because he wants to save humanity or anything. Like,
real. The guy who's
do
literally
not the ends
just
justify the means?
trying to help people.
Yeah, Peter Parker cares about the world. Like he cares about people, and it's
but
not.
He's also
sacrifices
stupid.
himself.
He's a teenager,
right? So Peter Parker, I think, right? D, do you want to weigh in at all on Peter Parker versus Adrian Veidt?
No, I don't.
I'm not feeling so good, Mr. Stark.
Oh God! Breaking my heart, Tomas.
Yeah,
I love Adrian Veidt.
Cool. Peter Parker is just so fucking cool. Everybody can relate to Peter Parker,
or a version of Peter Parker.
There's many. That's one of the things that's, again, the longevity of the life of that Peter Parker as a symbol has been.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Like Spider-Man in himself, like fucking hands down one of the most iconic.
I can't take
characters.
that. I'm sorry. I can't just like erase that part of my mind and just be like, I'm only thinking of Tom Holland right now. Like I'm thinking of Peter Parker. Tom Holland's great, but
there's an era of Marvel that Spider-Man threw his back out carrying.
Yes.
Legit.
And legit like he was legit a child. Like this he was doing that
I'm
as a
talking
20-year-old.
90s.
Like,
and it did shed a light on something we don't talk about is like when boys go through puberty, we turn into giant spiders, and it never gets talked about. It's always about different things, and
what happens in the locker rooms, girls.
Yeah, so feel bad. Hit that Men Fenders Men Semble, please. No.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on. We're all spiders.
Men Fenders Men Symbol.
Peter Parker webs up old Adrian Veidt to his doom. Any other stone cold lead pipe locks, as they say?
I just want to say brass tacks. Adrian Veidt would have outsmarted Peter Parker.
Would you? Are you sure?
Peter Parker's also a genius. Though,
I know
legit.
he is.
Like,
Spidey sense.
That's not a spider power. That's he's a genius.
Yeah, let's talk about
who is Ellie again?
Ellie, where are we? Ellie is against Rorschach or Walter Kovacs.
Gotcha.
Which I think is a tougher matchup.
Yeah. I couldn't tell
what about
from
Jennifer
the thumbnail.
Walters? Who's she against?
Yeah.
She-Hulk. Jennifer Walters is against Thorfinn from Vinland Saga, who I would like to hold off.
You've got recency bias.
I would like to hold off until I see a couple more episodes.
Orphan twerk.
I will say after 5 episodes, I'm not sold yet that he's better than Jennifer Walters. But
Jenny got him for me.
All I know is playing against She-Hulk in Marvel vs. Capcom really pissed me off whenever I played against Josh.
Like that.
And again, just playing Josh in any fighting game usually pissed me off, though. So I think that's a bias.
I might have one more nomination, and it's this one down here. Bender and Ripley, Ellen Ripley. Bender just barely made he was removed and then added back to the 64. So that speaks to something, right?
That should be Paul Atreides in that fucking picture instead.
This is kind of a fitting matchup, given that AI is kind of an issue in the Alien movie as well.
100%.
But as we've seen at the end of that movie, Ripley prevails.
She's proven worthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it does set up the truly heartbreaking, for me, Rust Cole Ripley matchup in round 2. So if you want to just destroy me,
break Eric's heart along with mine.
Yeah.
I think that matchup spawned the idea of doing these early wrap ups here. Yeah, I like because that one was so fast. That was good.
So, what do we think about Bender and Ripley? I'm a huge Ripley guy myself.
I just love Bender. But yeah, I think. Well, shit. I mean, fucking Futurama's just cool.
Futurama's great.
I also got like this.
Break Tomas.
I got like this. I got this like love-hate relationship with Futurama, man. It's
Me
like,
too.
You should have just let that motherfucker just stay dead. Like, stop bringing it back. It was such a good ride when that's all we had. You didn't have to.
Alien franchise, you can't say that.
Well, then
It's all been great.
I'm not defending aliens, all right? I'm not defending the 10,000 directors that go into making all those movies too. I feel like Eric's relationship with the Alien franchise is
that's how we feel right now.
Mostly.
Oh, God, it's gonna be a rematch. Oh no! I just realized what Eric was talking about.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
Oh no! All right.
If we keep this going, I mean, we could still. Bender could still go forward. I was just preempting. It seems like Ripley's got the heavy lead here.
I just feel bad for Ripley now. I felt bad for Bender for a little bit. Now I just feel bad for.
I feel bad for Ripley. Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's Rough Cole's about to run roughshod on fucking Ripley. So
It's the beauty of the matchups.
it's the beauty of the matchups. So
I like it.
Again.
I like bringing that would happen.
Well,
Bringing that out.
I don't know. One of my favorite Futurama episodes is when Bender wants to cook, and that's the picture that you have there.
Yeah.
And the idea is just it's just regular tap water laced with several tablespoons of LSD. And then Morbo's reaction to eating the food is like, I never thought something so hideous could taste so delicious. He makes pie that has hobo lifting aroma, So many good one-liners in that episode. Whose food stuff will be the good stuff?
Okay, great. Those are
All right, I'm
times.
done.
All right. Let's see how we feel about.
I got no skin in the bracket. I just love gushing. I'm my favorite characters.
Laid to rest.
So Ellen Ripley makes an alien do snoo to Bender, and
All right. Now we got them two up against each
We
other.
made
Who's Mabel
snoo-snoo.
against?
So let's go through. So far we have Monkey D. Luffy taking out Tokushiro Tsurumi. We have Evelyn Wong over Yennefer of Vengerberg. We have Vegeta over Gollum. We have Noho Hank taking down Domun Kashu. We have Mario over Buggy the Clown. One Piece. Logan Roy over Pippin. Sorry, Pippin. And Peter Parker over Adrian Veidt. Rust Cole over Jim Dangle from Reno 911, if you're not familiar. And Ellen Ripley over Bender.
Bending Rodriguez.
Well, say the whole
Some of
name,
these are
damn it.
so rough.
The rest are some toss-ups, I think. I don't know if I have another, locked in one. Does anyone else have a match?
Do another scroll.
Another scroll. I'll start from the top.
Give me a good.
There's one that I have, but it's more of a Kayla, what do you feel about it?
no! Oh no!
Rude.
So
Wow.
yeah,
Shenanigans?
we've got Lou Bloom and Sephiroth. I think that's a conversation we can have.
That's a
I think that's an
hilarious
easy one.
matchup.
Robo, Charles Xavier. I think that's
That one's hard for me.
fun.
I love both of those characters.
Right. Erdnot Rex versus Joker. That's gonna take some time.
Not just Joker. Heath Ledger Joker.
Heath Ledger Joker specifically. We've got The Boss versus Ted Lasso. That's a tough one for me personally.
Is the boss gonna die for her country again? God damn it!
We've got Magneto versus John Wick. I think that's a fun matchup. Walter
Magneto's
Kovacs.
back. Ooh, just want to say, Magneto's alive again.
He showing his shoulders in X-Men 97, I'll tell you that much. We got Walter Kovacs versus Ellie Williams from Last of Us. I think that's an intriguing matchup. We've got Anton Chigurh versus Shawn Michaels. We can't have that conversation right now, right? We can't. That's
a whole pod right there.
Right.
You're ridiculous.
A 3-hour cast.
Daniel Plainview versus Ahsoka Tano is intriguing. That's a big one. Clementine from Last of Us, from Walking Dead versus Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty, I think is intriguing. Not easy to decide. Amy Dunn and Zorro. You guys love Zorro, right? So that's going to be a fight, right?
It's a tough one. It's very tough.
Okay.
They both studied the blade, like I said.
Anakin and Leon, I think is a whole vibe.
That red nine's going straight through those.
I can't wait to just sit back and
The next
watch.
one's just as bad.
Kratos and Bob, the sad
This
dads.
is the one. This is the one that I
the
feel
dad.
one-sided about. That
Okay.
I'm sure Kayla does not. But
I love them both dearly.
I know.
That one's gonna break Kayla.
Yeah.
I love Bob Belcher and Kratos from God of War as well.
I think the one underneath
Same.
that's gonna break me.
It's really tough. Really tough.
Yeah, that one sucks too.
Jules and Ben Wyatt. So Jules Winfield from Pulp Fiction versus Ben Wyatt from Parks and Rec.
Ben Wyatt is like my spirit animal. Like, but I love Jules.
Where are we on Thanos and
Thanos.
Whiplash?
I think this one is really fun, and I think it's a lot closer than
Who could
it
win
would
in a
appear.
drum battle?
Okay, works for me.
We should try to watch that movie before it happens.
I agree. We should. Nathan Drake and Arthur Morgan. We're gonna need a whole episode for that one.
That's fucking. Ooh, that's ridiculous.
I could almost put that one in an easy peasy, but you know,
Really, for you,
Sometimes I do just rip the Band-Aid and say, nope, that's my decision. Nope,
Yeah.
that's it. Let's move on.
just flip
in
a
my head.
coin. Let's go.
Yeah.
Kirby versus Ice King.
It's an
Very
interesting one.
very fun.
Okay.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah, I think it's more fun to talk about it.
That's like
Yeah,
one of
absolutely.
the best matchups.
Okay, good. Big Boss versus Alucard. I think this is a tough one. So I think we should
I like both of those guys.
hold off.
Protect your neck, Alucard.
What do we think about Ken and Joel Miller?
I think that's hard too.
Ken
Extremely
Kubari?
difficult match.
Extremely difficult matchup. Okay.
Both very handsome men.
Mayor of Easttown fame and Naru from Prey.
That one's hard.
That's very
That
That one's
really
hard.
Very
Very
hard.
hard. Very hard.
This
We've
is
got
hard.
Rick Dalton and Ron
Oh my
Swanson.
God.
Very tough.
Battle of the Stashes there. Oh man.
Battle of the
Spike Spiegel versus Mabel Pines.
Like Spoogle.
grappling hook versus gun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a
Now, is it
Spike
the
guy.
live
but
action Spike Spiegel? Or is it...
I believe when he was nominated, it was the anime.
I know.
Because I don't
I'm
think
in
when
the
he was
Mabel
nominated,
Oh, it's tough.
the
What was that, like 10 years ago?
right. Thorfinn versus Jennifer Walters. Jury's still out on that one. I want to be able to maybe make an argument for Thorfinn, which I cannot make today. If it's today, the Hulk smash. Hulk gonna smash.
Kayla, how do you feel about this next one? Here. You like that one?
Phil Dunphy
Nope.
versus Fleabag Fee.
Wow.
I sure don't.
You guys got some hard ones.
So there's not a single
lot of
easy
skin.
one left on the board,
No.
right? At this point,
a lot of skin in the game, man. It's a toughie. There's only one on here that I'm willing to just like literally die on the mountain for.
Okay.
And it's Heartbreak Kid. So
that'll be fun.
Ooh.
That'll be a fun conversation.
I am kicking and screaming, dragging him to the final bracket. So,
Trying to get him to like Elite 8 or something? How far are you really trying to get HBK? As far
He's
as
at
he
least
can
going
go.
to get into tables, ladders, and chairs. I think.
but
Yeah,
unreasonable amounts of. I'm going to do some heavy research on his match history.
Friendo, man. That's
I've already watched 2 documentaries. So
Tomas,
Yeah.
if you can convince me that he brings his character through an arc, you'll have my vote.
Oh, he's had a lot of. I think he's had multiple arcs.
I got D-locked.
Oh boy,
Evil is an arc, right? Just
Evil.
Evil
bottom
arc.
of the pit. Evil that Anton Chigurh has is huge arc.
Yeah,
Huge.
I mean,
he learns to respect cars near the end of that film, I think.
I mean, Shawn Michaels fucking cried during his career. The match he ended Ric Flair's career in, man. Fucking.
Didn't we all though?
I did. Wrestling, the world's greatest soap opera.
I beg to differ. It's anime. Anime is the world's greatest. No,
It's not a soap opera though.
not a soap opera.
Soap opera.
Vegeta's got to kick Evelyn Wong in the face. Damn.
Gonna try. He's gonna try.
He's gonna try.
Is he gonna sweet chin music her? Super kick her to the face?
Vegeta has a bad track record fighting women.
He does. That's a good argument.
Yeah, but Evelyn Wong has transcended gender. I think.
She kind of has.
This is definitely a negative. That's a double negative for Vegeta.
Okay, I think we got it. I think we did it. I think we got the easy cuts out of the way.
That's
right?
fairly painless.
Yeah. Monkey D. Luffy, Evelyn Wong, Vegeta, NoHo Hank, Mario, Logan Roy, Peter Parker, Russ Cole, and Ellen Ripley all move on to round 2 of the Bracket of Nonsense 2024. Not a bad pick in the bunch. Poor Paul Atreides, you know?
Yeah.
Couldn't even make it.
This is going to be a rough one, guys.
Remember time, yep.
And next time we'll get further into the bracket. We'll see if it's actually the next episode or not. Maybe something will break in the world and we'll want to cover it. But that's it. That is episode 165. Another shout out to Phil, who emailed us at machineofnonsense@gmail.com. You can send in your emails as well. Make us play games about the weird BAFTA lists. Ask us anything. Give us things to do and to talk about. Otherwise, if you don't like email, if you don't have an email, you can go on social media. We're all over the place at The Machine of Nonsense. Leave us, something there. DM us. That's fine. You can do that. The DMs are open, as they say, for The Machine of Nonsense. How about create us a TikTok account and then DM on there? And then I guess you'd have to answer that DM. That'd be kind of weird. It's a weird loop that you'd do. But yeah. Anyway, you go hit us up all over the place. We are there. Thanks for listening to episode 165, the first round of cuts on the Bracket of Nonsense 2024. I was your host, Eric. I was joined by D, Kayla, Mike, and Tomas. We are getting out of here, and we're saying goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.